Hey y'all, it's Volkswagen again with some more Car Mechanic Simulator 2021 on Expert Mode. Uh, when we last left off, we are now level 12. We have pretty much all the upgrades we need for repair other than Renovator, which will allow us to finally start repairing side panels, doors, stuff like that. So we did a few storyline repairs. We opened some boxes, got some experience, got some barn maps. Where we left on upgrades, we have unlocked the garage expansion as well as the warehouse. And then we added the workbench. So now what we're working on is a few other things. I'm going to start off, and you'll find this one silly, but I am getting the car wash going because it's cheap. And oddly, like if I'm going to start rebuilding cars and such, just giving them the car wash and clean the inside will actually increase the value. So our next goals is are going to be when we get the final level of repair, we'll go and get the body repair station. I would like to get the welder as well at some point here. And then, finally, then, we could look at getting the lift, which technically we could get all three of these right now and still have 1,000. I'd rather not spend all my money at once, though. I'd rather go ahead and see what we could go ahead and do, get everything settled in. I would like to have a decent amount of money. I think our first car is probably going to be from the junkyard. I don't think we're going to be able to really uh, get something from the barn for a good price. That'd be an interesting car to rebuild. And even the car we probably get from the junkyard is not going to be the best. But I feel in general that's the way to go. You know what? I'll never use it. 200. Let's get to window tilt. 10. Alright. That's the way that goes. Let's go over here just to. Otherwise, the highlighted thing's going to throw me off. Boom. Boom. Alright. So. Let's see what we got for calls. It does offer XP, but it's just bonus stuff. You know what? To get things rolling, let's do this Mercedes first. Let's see what we gotta do. Oh wow, that's a lot of parts. Alright. So let's just get the gearbox part out of the way. That should be the easiest. Are any of these tools going to help on that? Let's find out. If anything, this gives us free experience. I don't know if level 13 is going to give us enough to get that level 6 on repair, but I know level 14 for sure will. We might be like 1 point short once we reach level 13. Yeah. This would definitely been a nice one to do if I had obviously the panel repair, looking at all the panels and stuff I have to replace. But it will still make me money because the 10% off I get from purchasing everything. So I will make profit on this. Oh, the new powered mount. Yeah, who knows? I might get level 13 off of this one alone. Alright. So I didn't really say anything. But usually it's pretty straightforward. All the clutch stuff. Gonna be pretty simple. Get that drivetrain off. Looks like the gearbox is gonna. Oh, yeah, gotta get that off. Always forget about the starter. Come on. Yeah, so I think that looks fine, but that pressure plate looks rough. The flywheel looks fine. So let's see. So plate, yes. Pressure plate, and the gearbox. Alright, let's see if we can repair any of these. Nope, of course not. So, I'll still make money. Alright. We'll do a storyline mission after this one. This one just seemed like it might have been a decent money maker. I don't know if it really is at this point now. I was hoping I would at least be able to replace or repair maybe the gearbox. It didn't look like that bad a condition, but guess I was wrong. That's probably why I'm not a real mechanic. Well, other reasons too, but alright. So that should take care of all that. Front bumper, front left door, front left. Wow. It's a lot of stuff to be done on that. Alright. Let's just do these a few at a time. Front bumper, front left door, front left fender. I like to do this part a little at a time just because I can be very forgetful. Alright. License plate back on so I don't forget that. Go ahead and do the left side mirror. Front right fender, front right door, window. Alright. Disassemble. Yeah. That's gotta be one that gets rid of. We gotta do the right mirror too, right? Yeah, right side mirror. And right headlight. While I'm looking at it. Oh, not moved car. Almost done. What do we got? Left tail light, rear left door, window, rear bumper. headlight, rear bumper, rear left door window. That. We should be gold. Alright, I'll take 20k. And a level up. So, yeah, so we're still a skill point short. You know what? Just because I can, and I'll have enough for next level. I'm gonna get one level for screen speed. And honestly, not that. Now that we got that taken care of, that's pretty decent money. So let's go ahead and just get the welder. Next video, I think for sure we're going to be able to get ourselves looking, maybe getting a car to work on the side. Alright, so storyline. Alright, so brake pads, front bumper, change oil. I'm going to go ahead and drain the oil first because I have a feeling usually when you change it, that requires, there's going to probably be a part that I'm going to have to replace that requires the oil to be drained anyway. We'll see though. I forget about this one. Like I said, I've done all these storyline missions several times before, and damn if I can remember. Definitely looks like, you know what, let's just get that right now while we're at it, because I almost guarantee that's one of the parts. Yep. Filter V8. I may as well get brake pads. We know we're going to need 4 of those. Alright. Well, we're up here. Let's take a look. Honestly, the front looks pretty good. Let's check some of these. Yeah, that rubber bushing's bad. Oh, this one. That one looks fine. That one looks like it could be bad. And it is. That one looks like it could be bad. And it is. So let's go ahead and replace those right now. I kind of like it sometimes when it's something simple like these that are parts that are found. When I think about it, I honestly should just take this on the test track. Let's take this on the test track after I'm done putting these in. Oh wait, I took the oil out already. Damn it. Yeah, I'm not putting oil. Well, I mean, I guess I could. I pray that I don't have to drain it. Hope there's like no crankshaft repair. Yeah. Let's chance it. It's only like 20 credits, so if I gotta drain it again. Where are we at? While we're here, we'll go ahead and just refill that windshield wiper fluid and hope I don't have to, Well, no, that should be fine. Windshield wiper fluid, I think, will stay there. I think it's If I have to remove the water pump, it's the coolant I've got to worry about. Alright. Is that? You know what? Let's go ahead and replace the front bumper while we're thinking about it. Oops. Didn't need to go to the body tuning, just a workstation. Front bumper. Alright. Let's get rid of some of this stuff. I'm getting too much junk. There we go. Alright, we don't move this car. We go to map, test track. Oh, engine can't be started. Never mind. Oh well, I had some other stuff done in the meantime. Let's get these brake pads replaced. We'll just have to check the suspension on our own. Then I'll do some testing on the engine. Where are you at? Oh, at the right spot. Just didn't know it was stuck. Now, this looks pretty good. I don't really see much in the way of front suspension needing much. We'll check the back. I have a feeling if the engine's not starting, most of the problems are going to be in the engine. I've just gotten in the habit of always checking the bushings because they're relatively cheap and easy to get to more often than not. I don't know. I kind of want to see what's behind the brake. Ooh, that hub does look bad. Do I have to pull this out first? And then I have to pull out that? Come on. I think that wheel hub's going to be bad. Looks it at least. Yeah. Just enough to where I can't repair it too. One less part to find. I'm going to take a look actually at parts after this. Feeling pretty good about this so far. We can go ahead and get rid of these three parts. Alright. So we found 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 already. So 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Okay, we still got 23, so we still got a while. Let's see what the rear suspension looks like. That arm does not look good. That bushing does not look good. tires do not look good. So there we go. There's four. There's at least 4 parts right there. On axle. Rubber bushing. Sorry, I had a brain fart there. That's 3 parts, so I'm... That doesn't look too good. Nope. So let's try spring cap. That looks pretty bad too. I'm sure that's going to be replaced over here. That wheel hub looks like it's going to be definitely trash. Are they going to let me fix it though? Or is it going to be... why don't you let me... What's going on here? Huh, that was weird. So we're hub 3. Yes, I could probably buy all this stuff all at once and just repair it, but I'm less forgetful this way. Right, get it right then and there when it's in front of me, then come back and get it. Rebuilding the car is a bit different because I just take off all the parts at once and just, rebuild it from scratch type deal. That's a bit different. But the only time I really don't rebuild on top is like if I'm dealing with the engine, because I know in the engine I might think I have everything, then suddenly it's like, oh, hey, camshaft. Take the whole system apart, or take the whole thing apart again. Alright. You know what? There is... Ooh. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that cap is bad too. Alright. Is it? Oh, hey, I can repair that one. I finally get to repair something. If I don't mess up. Boom. Got it. I mean, it doesn't save me a huge amount of money, but it's still cool to be able to just repair it instead of have to be like, I gotta buy this now. So where do we stand? Oh, one more brake pad. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 parts still to discover. I bet that'll be one of them. Is it? It is. Oh, man, I'm just messing up everywhere. Sorry, everyone. I'm not at my best today, apparently. Alright, let's put that on. That one looks good. Hey, all's fails. Check the rubber bushing. I was right. The only thing I can think of, though, I'm trying to think of anywhere else that there's rubber bushings. The lower arms on the front suspension? Yeah, I might have to take those tires off. Check those bushings. Uh, you know what? Let's save that for last. I feel pretty confident right now that everything else is going to be in. I don't know. You know, the more I look at it too, I, you know what? Yeah, let's test the engine and see what we can find. And go from there. Hopefully, this will give us the rest of the parts that are needed. Ooh, what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spark plugs, 2 ignition coils. There's 7 parts. Well, the fuel rails. Spark plugs and ignition right there. That was like half of the stuff I needed left. Or ignition coils, so. There's nothing that said clutch wise, but. Well, that's fine. So where am I? Where do I stand? I still have 5 parts undiscovered. So. That's not fun. So obviously that fuel rail's bad. That looks like the bad ignition coils there. Well, 2 of them. I think it's safe to assume Those are 3 of the 5 bad. Ooh, that camshaft looks rough. Let's check this side. Yeah. Not a huge fan with these bigger engines. Just because there's so much to take off. Like, to get that camshaft, I'm probably gonna. So that looks good. I think that camshaft's gonna be one of the bad ones. So we gotta pull a bunch of this stuff off. Maybe if we're lucky, the belts will be bad. Whatever. Oh man, I'm gonna have to. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to turn off the timing belt. I'm gonna have to drain the coolant to get the water pump off. Oh, come on. Ugh. Stop doing this to me, game. Please tell me I don't have to pull off the power steering pump to get to here. I'm gonna actually be very mad if I pull off this camshaft and like it's not one of the parts that's messed up. But I mean, just looking at the rest of the engine in comparison. Where's the other screw at? Where is it? Oh, come on. Where you at? Where are you at? Alright. Let's try this again. Unmount. There's one. There's two. There we go. Ooh, those timing belts. There's 2 more. Where am I at now? How many do I have not? So 3 parts undiscovered. So I got the fuel rail. There's a camshaft. I'm hoping it's camshaft. Alright. So camshaft, 3 ignition coils, 5 spark plugs. I'm curious what the last pieces could be. I'm gonna say they have to be suspension at this point. I already got the oil filter. guess if I could get all this repaired. So let's see. 3 to go, 3 to go, 3 to go. Oh, 2 to go. Alright. So I guess get this up and running. Alright, camshaft. Or V8. No, I just want a regular camshaft V8, guys. Come on. And then timing chain V8. Once again, guys, just give me a straight up. Or did I get it wrong? What is it I need? Timing belt, my bad. There we go. 2 of those. Let's hope this works. Because I really don't want to get to the part where I'm having to check crankshaft or anything. You know, that will bridge I'll cross if I can't figure out things after this. But it is relatively early still in the story missions, so I'm having to hope that it's not like ridiculous over the top stuff. Like, change the crankshaft. I guess in reality, I should have probably removed the oil pan, like before I redid the oil. But a bit late now. Come on, let me put that in. Alright. Put that in. Alright. So I've got to overall replace 5 spark plugs. And it was 3 ignition coils, right? So let's do that. Make sure that's right. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the other 2 on that side, that one looked fine. Alright. This guy on. I hope you all don't hear it, but I apologize for the background noise. The roommate's up and about doing some stuff, so I unfortunately. Oop, no, I know you weren't one of the ones that need that. I think you did. Oh, no. So, let's see. Was that one of them? Ah! I think it was these 2, right? Oh, yeah. I got it. Alright, put the covers there. Ooh, I need to get the fuel rail. I didn't even think about that. Do part removal. So these guys. Then just make sure that's cool. Yeah. So we still have two parts, and I'm pretty confident it is somewhere in the suspension. Was this the one that needed to be replaced? It was. My memory isn't total trash. Alright, alright. Let's put that. Let's hope we don't have to pull that all apart again. We only have two pieces left to find. Overall, not a terrible project. Alright. But we could go and test track now. Yes, yes, yes. Sure. Wee. Probably a good thing this isn't a racing game. As you can see, I'm not very good at this whole driving thing. Oh, sorry, sir. You're gonna need a new bumper. I'm gonna charge you for that. I mean, this is essentially a '90s Camaro. No one really wants a '90s Camaro. Let's be fair. Mm. So there is a rubber bushing, and it's so there's the two. Well, there's only two spots left for rubber bushings, and it's these lower control arms, which you really can't get a good look at them. But that one does look pretty bad. So let's go with that. Alright. We just pull that apart. Awesome. Rubber bushing, bad. Oh, oh, man. Alright. 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 So we replaced the hub on this, right? This is going to have to be the bad axle. I'm pretty sure we took apart that rear one earlier without the rear drive axle looking bad. Yeah, that one does look questionable. I mean, it's kind of hard because the other stuff's in the way. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that looks bad. Solid rear drive axle. We done, people. We got this one now. That was pretty fun. That was a pretty decent challenge. Nothing like overly terrible. Honestly, I should have noticed that axle when I had this all taken apart, but I guess I was just so like focused on other stuff, thinking that most of it was going to be the engine, which the engine did have quite a few parts. Thankfully, all of it was like spark plugs and ignition coils. Eh. What did I forget? Oh, is that not the right rubber bush? Oh, you know what? I bet I did it by accident. The order of rubber bushing. Oh, how annoying. Yeah, I put the slightly used one there, which did not meet the order. Let's try it now. Okay, yep, that counted. Silly game. Alright, now I can do this. Oh, much better too. 4,000 instead of 2,500. Let's do this. Anything under 30? Boom. Let's see what we get. Yeah. More barn. More importantly, let's get the second lift. Even though I can't use it yet because we got the money. So I'm liking what I'm seeing. You know what? To close this, let's go to the junkyard. I think we did well on the car repairs. We'll do another storyline 2 mission or next video. I think we're doing pretty good on the money. Not gonna go all out and spend big bucks because I always try to want to keep $5,000 on me in case I just have something I absolutely have to mess with. We'll actually look for parts that are commonly used as well. Like a battery. Can never have enough batteries. Huh? What's that? Yeah, that might be a bit too grand for our first car. Though for 8,600, that's not terrible. I don't like the idea of taking half of our money to get it, but let's, you know what? We could come back to it. Brake caliper, always going to use. A lot of time I also see if they've got just engine blocks and crankshafts. Those are so expensive. Well, not the crankshaft so much, but definitely the engine blocks. If I could find, like, even if it's something I might not use anytime soon, that was like at 20% or 15% to where I could repair, I would get it. Check this. Like this. Now, I've never, even on normal mode, I've not built anything with an i5, so I'm not going to purchase that because that will just sit and rot. Radiator fan B, I will get. So if anything, if we don't find a car, what's this? Luxor Gold Trail. I mean, at that point, yeah, if I had to choose between the two, I'm going with the Hellcat over that because of the pricing, but still not a fan either or at the moment. You know what? I'll get that engine head for the i4. suspension arm. And there's another car we could take a look at. Category Tamago. Now that's more up our price range. Are we going to sell it for much? Probably not. But I tell you what. Let's put that in the garage. And we have our first car. Now, while sifting through the trash, we'll kind of keep an eye out for stuff for the Tamago. Which doesn't look like we're seeing there. Yeah, Salem Fastback, especially now. Fuse box base. The fuse boxes are so cheap, though, I don't really feel the need to buy that. Alright, let's go to this. Did we already do this one? I think we did, didn't we? Yeah. This one should be different. That should be a different one. Suspension RB. I mean, if I'm going to go ahead and be here, yeah, I already bought a car, but I'm going to go ahead and stop making or start making stock of parts. Well, unfortunately, there's a Tamago part, but at 12%, it cannot be repaired. We still need another level before we can even repair something like that, so still we could grab it and set it aside if we needed to. And nothing there. Car we can't afford, I'm sure. 911 Turbo. Yeah, 21K for that crap. Damn. Front drive shaft. I'll use that quite a bit. Nothing here. Part of me wish I was just playing the base game without all of the DLC, just because, yeah, the parts would be a bit more focused on, the cars from the game itself. You get a lot of DLC stuff started getting added into here, and a lot of the times just the junkyard and the barn finds are just full of that. And nothing that you can use for, like, the regular cars from the base game. Well, it's installed. There's nothing I can do about it. Ooh, ABS pump. That's always good. No, not gonna let me. All right, how about now? Nope. I'm having a feeling we found all the stuff we're really going to find. I mean, even if we came across another car after dropping $4,000 on one, I'm not too sure I'm apt to buy another. Because I think right now our goal is still to keep working on cars to build money to where eventually we will not have to do that and we could just buy our own cars and rebuild and resell. But until we get pretty much everything unlocked, we are going to be using quite a bit of doing story missions, doing some repairs. I would still like to do an actual stream. I think that would be fun. Uh, I honestly was thinking about planning that, uh, but it kind of worked out well to where I could just do this video instead for now. Give you guys something for a few days. I kind of get some real life things sorted out. Valson 240. That could have been another good option. That was cheap. This was not a good option. That's cheap. That's XJ 220. Alright. Only about 2 or 3. I think this is like 3 parts. I'm trying to go off of memory because obviously it doesn't show in hard mode, like highlight what part's what. But I don't remember if there was a front left door on that Tamago, so I'm gonna go ahead and buy it. What do we got here? Bolt roulette. Man, I wish I kind of saw that before I saw the Tamago. I would have probably bought that bolt roulette. I already bought a front drive shaft. I don't want to buy a second. And this should be the last one. Alright, clutch plate. Real wool hub. Alright. So, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good chunk of parts to bring in. Got a car. I can't really complain on. That was a relatively good run. I could fix most of these. You can see how good or bad I am at this repair. Usually I'm not terrible. It probably helps I am 80% sober. Oh, that could have been worse. Alright, cool. Boom, 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 boom. Alright. Put the battery on the charger. And then let's do this real fast. Give this car a nice douching. I definitely will interior disassemble. I mean, this thing's gonna pretty much have to be a total rebuild, but I'm gonna just go ahead and get rid of that and that. I'm gonna move the car to car lift B. How much is it gonna be to use this? 900. It doesn't have much on it, so. I mean, already not too bad. gave it a wash, and did a repair on the frame. So I mean, technically, it's already worth some money, but obviously, we got a lot of work to do on that. So I think that's a good place to leave. We are close to 14, which will start allowing us to repair panels like that door that we got for the Tamago. Uh, I want to say our next bit will be. I don't know. We'll see. Probably a salvaging. Maybe the test path, just so I don't have to go to the test track all the time to test the suspension. Engine tools, I'm not too worried about just yet. But yeah, I think our next thing, next level, renovator. Then after that, we'll finish maxing out here. Get the regular customer, get 5% more off stuff, and then chance of getting a better case each job we do. We'll go from there. So hope you all enjoyed. For any new people that are watching this, please like and subscribe. It would really help out. As you can see, I'm obviously a new content creator. I have a few videos. I'm hoping to do streams more often. But any sort of likes and subscribes, that sort of thing, to get me noticed more and have more people watching is much appreciated. So I hope you all have a good night. And this is Volkswagen signing off.